Hi, I'm Dr. Bailey. And attention minimizing responses are approaches designed to reduce and remove the adult attention that keeps minor attention-seeking behaviors going. When applied effectively, these strategies prevent disruptive behavior from receiving reinforcement while maintaining the flow of instruction and preserving student dignity. The focus is not on ignoring students, it's on avoiding the kind of attention that unintentionally strengthens the very behaviors educators are hoping to decrease. The first strategy in this category is planned ignoring. This is a deliberate, intentional practice in which adults withhold all forms of attention, verbal, visual, facial, and emotional, from behaviors that are minor, non-dangerous, and designed to seek attention. Examples include playful sound effects, quick call-outs, or mild attempts at clowning. Planned ignoring is appropriate only when the behavior is clearly attention maintained, poses no safety risk, and instruction can continue smoothly. It is also important that peers are unlikely to escalate the behavior, particularly if they have been coached or reinforced for staying engaged. Planned ignoring is characterized by utilizing calm, neutral stance. The adult avoids looking directly at the student, keeps their facial expression steady, and refrains from verbal responses. Instruction continues as usual, and nearby students who are demonstrating expected behavior receive positive acknowledgement. Over time, the student engaging in the disruption learns that this behavior does not produce the desired attention. Planned ignoring works because it removes the reinforcer that sustained the behavior in the first place. It is common for the behavior to increase briefly at first. This predictable extinction burst that occurs when an old reinforcement pattern is interrupted. Planned ignoring should never be used when behavior is unsafe or significantly disruptive. It is most effective when paired with consistent reinforcement of appropriate replacement behavior. When a small correction is needed to keep instruction moving, neutral brief redirection provides a quick, efficient alternative. This type of redirection lasts only 3 to 5 seconds and is delivered in a calm, emotionless tone that simply directs the student to expected behavior. It is useful when behavior slightly interrupts the lesson, when planned ignoring is insufficient, and when the moment calls for a gentle course correction that does not warrant a longer interaction. The redirection typically sounds like, "Back to work," "Eyes here," "Try again." It is often accompanied by a non-intrusive gesture, such as pointing to the task or referencing a visual cue. The misbehavior itself is not labeled. The adult does not engage in dialogue. Redirection is given, and the instruction immediately resumes. This strategy works because it provides just enough correction without offering the social payoff that reinforces the behavior. Over-explaining increases attention and should be avoided. The tone must remain neutral to prevent reinforcing the behavior inadvertently. Another attention-minimizing strategy involves the use of nonverbal cues and proximity. These approaches rely on silent signals, physical presence rather than spoken prompts, and they're most effective for students who respond well to subtle cues, for moments when verbal correction might draw unnecessary attention, or when maintaining instructional momentum is the priority. Now, proximity may involve stepping closer to the student, standing where the teacher naturally reduces the peer audience, or seating oneself near the student while teaching. Nonverbal cues could include a pre-taught hand signal, a point to the expectations chart, a brief moment of neutral eye contact, or a light tap near the student's workplace to signal a return to the task. Now, these strategies work because they redirect the behavior without adding verbal attention and without alerting peers. allowing the student to reorient without feeling publicly corrected. For these cues to be effective, they must be taught ahead of time, and body language must remain calm and non-threatening. A fourth strategy is private redirection, which is particularly helpful for students who are sensitive to public correction or who escalate when an audience is present. Private redirection involves addressing the behavior quietly and discreetly, so the student receives guidance without added attention of classmates. This might involve stepping closer to the student, offering a soft, respectful reminder, whispering a brief expectation prompt, or placing a small written note on the desk. The interaction remains brief, usually 10 to 20 seconds, and any extended conversation is saved for a more appropriate time, such as a planned check-in or during a class change. Private redirection protects the relationship and prevents minor issues from becoming larger ones. Tone plays an important role here. It must remain calm, supportive, and never punitive. Across all of these strategies, the underlying purpose is the same: to lower the amount of adult attention directed at the inappropriate behavior, to prevent these behaviors from becoming performances, and to keep the instruction moving smoothly. At the same time, positive attention is directed towards students who are demonstrating expected behavior, reinforcing the habits teachers want to see more often. When used together, these approaches significantly reduce the incentive for students to seek adult attention in unproductive ways. They create a classroom environment where appropriate behavior consistently receives more attention than disruptive ones, helping students learn that positive strategies for gaining attention are the most effective and reliable path forward.